Okay, I'll make it quick. I've got my research and science centre. Basically, my institute personnel are looking on improving all the existing tech that's lying around the Commonwealth. Power armour, weapons, teleportation controls. Basically, everyone has these teleportation devices now. Let's see, next up, I'm going to blur so I can just save some time. Got my gym. The weights, I know where to get them, the Galleria and the Atom Cats, but if I leave this settlement, all my stuff's going to explode. Locker rooms, weight balls, storage, boxing ring, quite happy with that. The only way you can get those power things onto here is to have two white pieces of wood as close as you can, stick the power relays between them, delete one post, and then you can connect them up. It was decorated a lot more, but the scenery's eaten everything. That's why this game's driving me slightly nuts. Okay, next stop is my armour store. So here's my armour merchant. Looking very spiffy. And here's all the junk he sells. There's probably about 400 and something pieces of armour on here at the moment. The back of the store is a dump. Mainly it's because I throw all the cheap rubbish there. All the stuff that no one really wants. I mean, basic combat armour, metal armour. I did come here once and that entire shelf had dropped everything to the floor. A power armour store. It's kind of a mess. I'm literally having to do this video now because the more things you have placed, the faster they seem to drop through the floor, or at least you find problem areas. Here's one of my housing buildings. The middle floors are all dummies. There's nothing there apart from the broken roof. I'm running on PS4, so there's no mods, just the Mac glitch to slide the existing structure over the top. Easiest way with this, slide the middle floor in and then build the top floor afterwards. This is my Nuka-Cola store. I've got so many settlers that the AI is absolutely horrible. Normally Sheffield's here. He was there when I had 36 settlers. I've now got 52 and he's just wandering around. Also, if you really want to shove one bottle in, I did have 4 in every machine at one point and they won't stay in there. This ground underneath is probably covered with bottles. I can't get that one out. It's just awful. What else happens? Oh, if you leave food in your workbench, your settlers will eat it. They do not use your crops. Which is why when I went to decorate this half hour ago, I had that. Oh, except I had another lemonade here, which is probably dropped to the floor. This, I mean, the game's incredible, but the way that it just loses all your stuff through the floor, I don't know if they'll ever manage to fix that. Maybe 2 different consoles in the future. Oh, this has worked quite well. It's my toy shop. It was outside, but again, everything fell off the shelves, fell through the wooden floor, and then I had to delete the entire building to find it all. That was frustrating, to say the least. Next up, clinic. Due to the issues, I haven't decorated this place yet. I've got my little psychology chair, doctor's desk, receptionist, and here is my hospital, complete with rather Star Trek-y life supports. If you get any raiders that are, well, not raiders, any caravanners badly injured, coma victims, I'm tempted to throw some chems in here and make it a chematronic. Other than that, children's ward, and this would have been an operating theatre in the future. Haven't got around to that yet. The other thing, these all light up. I'm using the pylons. It's a really good effect at night time when you come down the road, because if you keep lights in your houses minimal, don't use the ordinary light bulbs, they are far too bright, then you have these little pools of light as you run down the road. It's a really good effect. Fruit and veg stand, again, was a lot larger. I did have about 400 pieces of fruit and veg. Again, they all dropped to the floor, and I can still hear some surgical trays rattling under the concrete. So, off-putting at times. Next up is the cafe. Again, at night time, all of these light up, despite the fact that apparently they've turned themselves off. Let's see, food, basically, cooking facilities, and this is where they grow the majority of crops that they feed. No idea why Sturgis is here. I've told him about 50 times to go and do a scav station, but like I said, the AI is horrible. Yeah, slacker. Thanks, Sheffield. Next up is my butchers. Again, was a lot bigger. You can see one of the things that's dropped to the floor right into my green dot. I had a bigger selection, but I'm still happy with it. Let's see, I guess the last thing is my main market area. I haven't done the trading store yet. Tina's on that one. Riley. Where's Tina? There she is. Who's my big, strong, silent girl? I'm very happy with how this came out. Weapons. All my grenades, mines, melee. Basically, it was at one point sniper rifles and hunting rifles. They all kept dropping to the floor, so I've just had to refill them as I go along. That's kind of disorganised now. More rifles and shotguns, hammers, energy lasers, and some more rifles, and then pistols. And last stop, my clothing store. Again, I've lost quite a few bits through the floor. For some reason, this shelf, this one shelf, has behaved perfectly. Not a single problem. Yeah, I've tried to throw other bits in. Yeah, my yarn, cloth, hides. Got my leathers there. So we've got women's clothing, institute, and men's. That's pretty much it. About 1,200 and something items that are placed at the moment. There's probably been about 1,600, but it really is breaking the game. I can't put anyone onto a stand or a store or anything. Yeah, thanks, Jen. And that's it. Welcome to my very home, humble as it is.